Very rainy Wednesday morning, I definitely remember that. And I knew that there was a certain case I had to address as far as moving it along the timeline. He had multiple violations and penalty amounts that were raising up into the tens of thousands of dollars. So the phone rang, and I immediately knew who it was and what they wanted to speak about. They were extremely combative, and they did not want to be dealing with me, especially coming from the TCEQ. I basically told the respondent, you can take a certain portion of this and offset it into a program that is going to be beneficial for your community. When they asked me, I told them about the Supplemental Environmental Project, or SEP, option that we have. It seemed that they were a lot more responsive to doing this route rather than being hit with a massive penalty. If you're a respondent or an entity and are facing an enforcement case, the violations must be corrected and the penalty must be paid. But not all penalties have to feel like a punishment. SEP, or SEP as we like to call it at TCEQ, is a supplemental environmental project. A SEP is a settlement tool that we can use in order to resolve enforcement cases. The main purpose of SEPs is to prevent pollution, enhance the quality of the environment, and to increase public awareness about the environment. A SEP works by this following process. A violation is first identified and sent to the Enforcement Division. The Enforcement Division will then prepare an order assessing a penalty against the respondent or entity. Then the respondent will receive it, and then they will have the option to submit a SEP application. So when the SEP team receives a SEP application, we will receive one of three different types of applications. It'll be a pre-approved contribution SEP, a custom SEP, or a compliance SEP. The first type of SEP is a contribution to a pre-approved SEP. This is where a respondent can choose to offset a certain amount of their penalty to an already approved and currently ongoing SEP that is being administered by a third-party administrator. The second type of SEP is a custom SEP. This is where a respondent will design, propose, and implement their own SEP. This is typically done in the area within which violations may have occurred. The third type of SEP that we have is called a compliance SEP. This is only available to local governments, and this SEP enables a local government to remediate and correct the violations that originally occurred. This does not absolve a local government from completing their technical requirements, but rather gives them an opportunity to do so through a SEP. Restoring wetlands and green spaces, better air emissions, better public water systems, these are just some of the benefits that come from TCEQ's SEP program. A penalty can be more than a payment. It can be a chance to make an environmental difference in your community.